Hey there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. I'm back from Beantown. Health crisis has gone very well. We had great surgery, and if you want more information, it's on my blog. You can read it. I'm not going to go into it here, but I'm just thrilled that things are good. So anyway, I was in Boston this weekend, and I went to Chinatown, and I bought a cute little kit on how to make little folded paper stars, and I actually put some on my earrings here. You see that? They're really fun and easy to make, and the trickiest part is folding the paper, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's not even that tricky. So let's go to the table and see how it's done. Okay, so here's a bunch of little stars that I made. You can use any paper, even like scraps of scrapbook paper. And I know you always have those next to your paper cutter. You've trimmed down a piece of paper for a card or scrapbook and you got those long skinny strips. Well, this will work great for those. Or you can buy the little strips of like shiny origami paper to do this. Either way, it'll work fine. And there's just a little closer look at the earrings that I made. Just very easy. And so I'm going to show you what to do. So what you need is a strip of paper. This is probably about, I'd say, 9 or 10 inches by half an inch, if that, maybe a quarter, between a quarter and a half, probably centimeter, somewhere around there. And so basically all you need to do, the first thing, is just to tie the paper in a knot, keeping the pattern on the outside. So I'm just tying it into just a regular knot, and you want to make sure you don't have too much of a tail at one end. You want to have that knot really close to the end. So that can take a little bit of maneuvering, just kind of wiggle it around. If you end up with a really long tail, you can always snip it, but I just try to tie it as close to the end as I can and not waste. But if we need to snip it, we need to snip it. It's no big deal. Once you've got that nice and tight, you can press down to the paper, kind of crease it like that, and then you're going to fold this over like that. And then if I open it back up, you can see that little V there. See, like right there? I'm going to tuck this tail right in there. I'm going to try to do it so my fingers aren't in the way. I make no promises. I'm going to do my best, though. The Cub Scout motto. There. So now we've got kind of like a little pentagon here, a pentagon at the end of this long strip. One side looks like this, and one side looks like that. So then this side, you're going to fold this over, okay, so you make the other side of the pentagon there. Okay, so you're going to have a really nice looking neat pentagon from either side. And there it is on that side. Now you'll notice that this is going to kind of come out on one of the sides pretty easily, so that's where you want to fold it over. So basically you're just taking this long tail and you're folding it over on itself, so you're just folding around that pentagon. Try to keep it kind of tight. Mine got a little loose because my knot didn't tie as tight as it should have, so just try to keep it folded pretty tightly so it doesn't so you don't get any really big gaps and it looks neat when you're done. So I'm just kind of twirling and folding. Now when you get to the end, that's not quite enough to tuck it on that side, so what I'm going to do is fold it back once. Now again, we're looking for the V, and I'm just going to stick this little pokey tool in here so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Can you see that? There's like a little V there. I'm just kind of outlining it with my pokey tool. Alright, so this is going to tuck in there. Now my strip is just a touch too long, so I'm actually going to, I can cut it, I can tear it, or I can fold it back. I think I'm just going to clip it because I want to make sure it's going to be easy to slide in there. Ah, in frame, what a concept. Alright, so then I'm just going to tuck this tail in that little V that I kind of traced with my pokey tool just to show you. It's hard to see with this shiny paper sometimes. Alright, there. So now we've got just a nice pentagon there. And see that shape? When we flip it over, it should look about the same on either side. And then what you want to do is just kind of squeeze it a little bit so you kind of puff it up. And then once you feel like you got some air in there, then you can go in with your fingernails and just kind of dent it on each side so you get a star shape. Well, mine's a little loose here, so it wants to kind of, that last wrapping wants to come around, wants to kind of slide undone. But you can get the picture anyway. It's very important to keep that first knot you do nice and tight. So there is a puffy star. Very easy. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you give it a try. They're a lot of fun. And then if you decide you want to go ahead and make earrings with that, what you want to do is use a paper piercer and start between the two legs of one of your stars and give it a little twist. You're kind of drilling your pokey tool, paper piercer into that, and you want to make sure it comes up the top between, like right on the point. Okay, and that's how you put a nice hole in there if you want to make earrings. If you want to make them a little durable, more durable, you can coat this with embossing ink and clear embossing powder and heat it, and you'll get a nice crunchy shell. A nice crunchy shell around your paper star. And that's what I did to make these earrings right there. So there you go. Use up all those scraps you have lying around by your paper cutter. Have fun. And until next time, happy crafting.